If we want to add it to this section, the hero section, as we can see over here in the structure, we simply have to click either over here in the structure or on those dots over here. Then we can see the layout settings over here, the style settings over here, where we have the background image, and the advanced settings over here. Let's start with the layout settings. We have the container layout over here, the content width, the width, we can set it to pixel, percentage, view width, and so on. We can change the width from over here. The minimum height, once again, we can change the settings over here. And by dragging this slide, we can set the minimum height. The direction of the items. The items are those two heading widgets and this text editor, like so. We can justify the content, like so. Align the items, like so. And the gap between the items, like so. By going to style, we have options for the background over here, options for background overlay, for border, and for shape divider. Let's stay in the background. We have options for normal and for hover. Like so. In normal, we can have a classic background, like a solid color from over here. We can also use global colors from over here. The image, we can change it by clicking over here, like so. We can create an image with AI by clicking over here. We can change the image resolution from over here, the position from over here, attachment, scroll or fixed, if we want the background to repeat itself, and the display size, like contain, cover, and so on. We have options for scrolling effects if we want to from over here, and options for mouse effect from over here. We simply have to click on this pen icon in order to see the settings. And then we can simply play like so. For the hover state, as I have just shown you, you can add a gradient like so, or classic, like a solid color. The solid color doesn't work right now because we have an image for the normal state. If I'm deleting the image for the normal state and I'm choosing a solid color from over here, now the solid color for the hover works. Let's choose an image again. And for the hover, let's choose another image. And now, when someone hovers, the image will change. Once again, we have settings for the image over here, and we also have transition duration, like so. For background overlay, we have for the normal state and for the hover state, we have classic solid color from over here, the opacity from over here, or a gradient. By clicking once again on the same icon, we are deactivating the changes. By going to border, we have for normal and for hover state, border type over here, the border width from over here. We can click on this link over here to unlink the values. This way we can change the values manually for each side. So for example, now for the border, we have 50 pixels to the right, 10 to the left, and 5 and 5 to top and bottom. We also have border color from over here with global colors like so, or custom ones from over here, and border radius. Once again, we can click over here to unlink the values, and then we can simply customize them individually like so. We also have box shadow. Let's close the border so we can see the box shadow. From over here we have the color, over here we have the opacity, the horizontal distance, the vertical distance, the blur, and the spread. And we can also choose how we want the position, insert or outline. We can always click on this icon over here to go back to default. And we also have shape divider for top and for bottom. They are the same settings. From over here we choose the type, so you can simply play with those settings to see what you can achieve. From over here you can choose the color, the width, the height, if you want to flip it, and if you want to bring it to front. And if we are going to advance, let's first say none over here. If we are going to advance, we can see that the padding are set to percentage and 50% to the left, which is over here. That's why the items, the elements that we have inside this section occupy only this side of the screen.